So with the AFCON already commencing, there have been some interesting and shocking results already happening. So let's take a look and review match game 1. We'll start with Group A, which obviously contains the host Ivory Coast, who cruised to a 2-0 win against Guinea-Bissau. Even despite the lack of star man Wilfred Zaha, they are still one of the favourites to win this whole competition. Another team who are favourites to win this whole thing are Nigeria, but who instead played a 2-2 draw against Equatorial Guinea. Next, we move on to Group B, which had the most interesting results so far. Looking at this group, most people could have predicted who were going to get out of the group, but with Mo Salah's Egypt having played a 2-2 draw against Mozambique and Cape Verde shocking the world and beating Ghana 2-1, we could actually see an upset in the group. Group C has some heavy hitters too, like Senegal and Cameroon. Both teams' opponents considered red cards in their game, and while Senegal used that to cruise to a 3-0 win against Gambia, Cameroon could only nick a 1-1 draw against Guinea. I still believe both Cameroon and Senegal will get out of the group, with Senegal most likely finishing top and Cameroon coming second. Next, we move on to Group D. There was a 1-1 draw between Algeria and Angola, while Burkina Faso managed a last-minute win against Mauritania, courtesy of a last-minute penalty win from Bertrand Traore, who I was shocked was still at Aston Villa. But I still believe Algeria are going to be the favourites to get out of this group, and maybe Burkina Faso coming in second. To Group E next, and with the second upset of the group, Namibia managed to beat Tunisia 1-0, while Mali cruised through South Africa with a 2-0 win. This group is slightly a bit harder to predict, but I believe Mali and maybe Tunisia can get out of the group. But I won't be surprised if Namibia manages to shock us and also get out. And finally, we have Group F, a group containing Morocco, who are the overall favourites to win the whole competition. They cruised to a 3-0 win against Tanzania, and despite Tanzania having a red card, it was still obvious Morocco were going to win this game. Also in the group, we had DR Congo facing off against Zambia and playing a 1-1 draw. Quite an entertaining match despite the 1-1 draw. As for this group, obviously I see Morocco topping the group with ease, and for who will come second, I'm going to go say DR Congo. But before I end the video, I want to tell you who I predict will win the AFCON and who will take home the Golden Boot. Let's start with the Golden Boot. There are a lot of contenders to win it. The likes of Mo Salah, Victor Osimhen and Guirassy come in mind. But personally for me, I think Sadio Mane will win the Golden Boot. I can just see Senegal getting far in this competition and Mane getting a few goals here and there in order for him to take home the Golden Boot. As for the whole AFCON itself, my first option was Monaco because of their form in recent years. But sometimes the obvious answer isn't always the right answer. So right now I will say I believe that Egypt will win the whole thing. Egypt have made it to 2 finals in the last recent years and haven't won it. But I think this is Mo Salah's time and he will guide Egypt to win the AFCON. It's just my prediction, but I actually hope it happens. But we'll wait and see.